Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Knights of the Seer, Episode 11, Armouring for Battle. Oh, we're down to it's very dark in here again. Alright, we'll pick this up tomorrow morning. I'd say it works. This little portcullis gate thing. I like it. And the prison barracks is awful, but it's pretty functional as well. Did I home zone it? I did not. Let's get that going. And then I still have some blobs of home zone from when I had wildfires. I still have not grabbed the Eltex meteorites, I don't think. Nope. I don't have the research for Eltex gear, though, so I guess that doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's quite warm in here. No one's going to get frostbite in this thing. It's just big enough that it doesn't go up to like the 120s, which is what I was worried about. It did just go up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, I might need to make it a little bit larger. But if there was a cold snap, that would be the warmest place in the base. Alright, Rico, I don't know. You seem very eager. Oh, you're a quick sleeper, that's why. Oh my god, just throw the pylum already. Oh my god. He's like, I'm gonna throw it. Oh, and you miss. So much buildup. Hey, Beck just converted too. If I was smart, I would give him like a short bow, because this is just miserable to watch. Don't you tantrum? No. Oh, no. He's trying to break my research bench. No! Stop it! How do I stop you? What psycast can I use? Uninstall. Alright, you will destroy cooking tools. That's more acceptable. That's fine. I mean, I still hate you, but that's a little better. Chaos Skip is a hostile action, so Chaos Skip would have pissed him off. Pissed their whole faction off. That's what I was trying to avoid. Thanks for breaking my tools, dude. You really are a tool. Alright, Rico is the most inefficient bunny hunter ever. I guess I could have embrasures here as well. Or to design it so that it's more 360 in the front for animal incursions. I just didn't design it that way. Another thing I could do is to... this hair scared me a second. To do a stand here. To have my brawlers just kind of stand around. I mean, I would definitely get attacked. I'd get injured, I'm sure, but it would clear this up a lot faster. It would be interesting to watch, so let's do that. Knights! Rangers! To the front. We fight. Alright. Alright, Nick, you're probably going to want Oberon to take front and center here. I have now built a granite hair grinder, meat grinder. It's officially what this is. Ta-da! That wasn't so bad. As long as it's not like eye scars. Did you feed the bunnies your eyes? I don't think you did. Alright, when do they leave? Please say immediately. Daniel, with an inspired creativity. That's great, because you're not even my colonist. Why aren't you leaving? I mean, I appreciate you, like... Oh, Thrumbo. Oh, Thrumbo, don't you know? There ain't no surviving here. Not in my neck of the woods. Shouldn't have come. Should not have come. Alright, the quest is over. So this labyrinth, you want slab bed and jade? Or this ruin? And there they go. Now they're leaving. And I get my harp bow and my war bow. Or harp bow. My harp and my war bow. I'll put the harp here. And the war bow is going to Madsy. So this thing does hella damage really accurately. And then Shay, you can have the other masterwork. And then Scorpius, you'll take... Shay, put that down. You'll take the excellent. Or Thrumbo. The real challenge right now is to make sure that we are tanning the Thrumbo and not the bunnies. I think. But the harp will be nice to have an additional recreation type. Oh, and Benson converted. So we have all convertees. We're now just recruiting. What's the ideology like? It's very simple. Individualist quester. We like questing. We're individualists. That's about it. That's why I didn't even include it, because it's not special or all that interesting. The anima grass is just about grown again, so let's hide that. And who links? So we have... Am I right to say that all of the originals have now linked? Glitter, Madsy, and Shay all have. So Gusius and Nick would be the others, and I would do a runoff between them. If you want someone else. Or we could just add skills. So for instance, if you picked Scorpius, it would immediately give him grow limbs. And he would be able to start regenerating, like, the deeply violated brains of Vanka and O'Neill. Just as a for instance. Not that I'm saying you should. I'm really not. Because I think adding new cast powers to other people is probably a better choice, but it's up to you. Dropping some light in there and in here for heat. And spring has officially begun. So April, May the 6th is when the official start of the sowing of crops happens, but it's still like -6 Celsius outside. It's definitely not let's go plant some plants weather. Not yet. Now, one thing I just realized I have is I have a pretty good amount of marble. I would not mind laying out some marble beds for the people that live in here. I don't think I'm going to make this a permanent bedroom, though. I'm just good with 4 bedrooms. So this will be like a hospital. So I'll leave that door propped open. So once done with this, it will make the bedrooms a little bit nicer. And we have animatronic link, and it looks like Scorpius is in the lead here. Gonna make sure that the thrombo isn't ignored. Alright, so they're decent bedrooms. They're not impressive, but I can make art for them at some point with glitter, once glitter has downtime, if she ever gets downtime. Low mood and low opinion. Okay. This barracks is 10 times nastier than it needs to be. So let's tidy it up. It's now slightly impressive. And all it took was a broom up from awful. And then these bedrooms are decent, and soon to be probably mediocre. Once the blocks are hauled out. That is a lot of gear to be melted down. Still working on researching armor, but we definitely have that prison done. So what I'm going to do here is open up the viewer suggestions, and you all can suggest new goals. I think Scorpius has won the tree link. Let's kick that off. Never mind. It's a prepare a while. It's not actually a lot of enemies. But Oberon, you probably shouldn't be standing there. So, suggest goals. Research armor and suggest goals. I'm gonna wait for them. They're all but what one of them is ranged? 2? Yeah, 2 are ranged, the rest are melee. It's not a big raid. This, you know what raid that is? That raid is probably the raid source. That'd be my guess, because it's a really small raid, so I'm imagining it's the raid source raid, and not its own unique raid. That makes sense. This is like not a good place for you, Nick. Any sidecasters? That's a good question. Yes, Reich is one. 2 of them are blindfolded. I don't know what that's about. And here they come. Sorry, Truman. Oh, Vance. Well, I guess the shots work both ways. Let me step into the air loops. Sorry, Vance. I don't want to get shot by you without me being able to defend myself. You're dead. Technically, this is raid, so I should have the red. I don't know what kind of sidecaster Reich is. He hasn't used any sidecasting. I wonder if there's like a way to tell. As far as I could tell, there really isn't. It's like not in their stats or their bio or anything. So it's just like, if he casts on us, we get to find out. But he's not going to cast on us. He's going to run. Madzy, you like killing people. In fact, Scorpius, make it so. Give her focus. Hey, Reich! Don't bring your sidecast up on here. I'm not going to be able to get Elad, but Blue, you're definitely dead too. Oh, shot to the spine, I bet. Something like that. To the leg. Cut it right off. Okay. Do you have anything I care about? Not really. You do have a warbow, though. These guys came in with warbows, so they weren't particularly poorly geared. It's just my defenses are better. Gusius, why are you sleeping like that? Because I don't have a bed for you. That would explain everything. Alright, note to self, make a hospital bed, but this is Gusius's. So, mediocre, mediocre, decent, and decent. They're definitely better. And if you have goals, suggest them now. I'll be taking your suggestions and polling in just a minute. Alright, I like these ideas, so I'm going to type them up. Next goal. Clear a settlement and ruin. Build a barn. Expand the Great Hall. Cypher, that's what I'm interpreting yours is. His was like, build an absolutely useless, extravagant display of wealth. And I would just... It would be useless to expand upon this, because we've already hit the 122, but might as well expand upon it more for no reason. Build a farm. Stone outer walls. Tame roxes. Build bedrooms. Expand killbox. Or redo the kitchen. All amazing ideas, so thank you all. On every single one of these submitted by you. So one thing I didn't really consider is, like, in the springtime and summertime, I might need to put passive coolers in here, because this bedroom is going to get a little spicy. It's not my problem. It's a prisoner's problem. They can convert or be spiced. So I'm still working on the researching armor, but the suggest goals will be to vote. I'm going to pause the stone blocks for now, just so that we can get some cremating done. Scorpius, hit work drive on glitter. I would very much like better armor on everybody. I'm just worried about that, like, 1 in a million, not 1 in a million, but like 1 in 100 one-shot to the heart, instant kill. Because I don't really have, there's nothing I can do to, like, remedy that. If someone instantly dies, they're dead. You know, we don't have a resurrect, we don't have anything like that at our disposal. I need more coal for the forge. So glitter and Armouring, let's get that. Looks like clearing a settlement is winning. So I'll explain again. I know I've explained a few times, but the ruins in the medieval overhaul are bugged. They don't generate defenders, so it's just free loot. So the requirement is that we have to clear a settlement first so that we earn the loot that's in the ruins. I think that's fair. The wall doors are still blocked. That they are. Thanks for the reminder. Because we are going the long way around. The reason I did this, for those that don't know why I did that, manhunters are attracted to doors that they can gain access to get to people. So if I didn't wall up these doors, all those bunnies would not have entered my entryway. They would have just congregated at... They came in from the north, so they would have just congregated at my northern doors, which don't have arrow loops or anything like that. So the reason I walled them up is so that they aren't doors anymore, it's just a wall, and the bunnies then go to the only door that existed, which was here. It's a neat little trick to basically hack the animal AI. Plate armor's done. Hot dang. Alright, I'm going to say clear a settlement and go to a ruin is going to be the winner here. So, clear a settlement is the first goal, and vote for research is the second one. So what knowledge should we pursue? Armor smithing is done. Weapons, actually brewing shouldn't be on that list, let me fix that. Better furniture, glass, music, or other. Other being like devil strand, chocolate, etc. So glass would be for glassworks, allowing us to farm year-round in a hothouse. Music would be a harp, harpsichord, piano. We did just get a masterwork harp, though, just for reference. Weapons would allow us to research additional ranged weapons or melee weapons. Fancy clothing would be noble apparel that leads to caster gear and Eltix gear. And then others like carpet making, double strand, chocolate, you know, carrier birds, jewelry, that kind of thing. Linking. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm going to do it in the middle of the night. Because why not? Alright, I have regrow limbs. Before I start to regrow the prisoner limbs, does anyone in the colony need it? No. Alright, Scorpius. I probably want these prisoners to have the injuries that they have, because it makes them a little bit more obedient. But that's a really nice thing to have once they are ever recruited. That way, they're not unruly and trying to murder me. I see them heat stroking, but it's not significant enough for me to worry about it. They're not actually going to get full heat stroke. It's just when the steam's active, the temperature kicks up, but there's no risk of them dying. Not yet, at least. So, research. It looks like weapons is winning. I'll give you one more minute on that poll. Oh my god. House Hesse, thanks for all the gear. I am drowning in it now, friend. So if I'm preparing to raid a settlement, I want Glitter to kick our best armor components up to excellent, so that I am as well protected as I can be. There's also the matter of, and it's a kind of a bigger question, what helmets should our ranged wear? And I'll explain why it's a big question. So there are... The best helmet that they can wear without shooting accuracy reduction is the steel full chain coif, or chain coif, or closed chain coif. They're all 40% sharp. And that doesn't have a shooter restriction. You can also make things like the steel closed chain flat top, which has a sharp of 76.5, which is significantly better, and only with a little bit of shooting and accuracy. So there is no penalties to shooting with about half the armor, or penalties to shooting with double the armor. And I could go either way for shooters. For meleeers, it's kind of obvious. We're going to go plate armor, and it's going to be like armets, which are even stronger, but they have a massive shooting and accuracy. So, what helmets for shooters? A little shooting debuff for more armor, or max armor without penalties. Leave that up to you. Oh, really now? Timberwolf? Where are you anyway? Yeah, that's not going to last very long. Hey, Wolfie, where are you? Yeah. Should have done that. We were thinking about taming you, perhaps, but not when you try to eat me. And then after you finish voting on that, I'm going to have you polled about what weapons to research. Whether it's ranged or melee, and if it's melee, what kind of melee weapons. Because there's a lot of choices. There are spears, polearms, maces, hammers, axes, and swords. Some of them are only two-handers, like spears and hammers, I think. No, spears and polearms are obviously only two-handed, whereas for maces, hammers, axes, and swords, there's one-handers and two-handers. And some can be used with shields. Not all can, but some can. Okay, good. We've cremated enough of the bunnies that they're not blocking. Goosey, should you be wardening? Oh, you know what? I screwed up the wardening. We had that one-time inspired wardening, and I never really changed it back. And now I feel stupid. Because that was a long time ago. No wonder these guys haven't been getting recruited. So my jewelry wearers weren't doing the wardening. You can't wait until we get rid of the antlers as a melee weapon? They're really, really powerful. But yes, I agree. Like, a steel longsword is, let's call that 9 damage, 25 pen. This is 10 damage, 40 pen. A steel normal quality longsword can't even compare to the antler. The antlers are just ridiculous. Okay, little shooting debuff for maximum armor. So, next question. What weapons? Ranged or melee? And then if melee, I'll have you split into the different choices. So ranged, let's edit, or actually let's figure out what armor that is. So it's the closed chain flat tops. I think it's easier to see it in here. So 76. 76, that has a bandana, or nasal helm 76. So maybe I'll do one of each. A nasal helm with a bandana, and a closed chain flat top. And these are for my ranged. Make sure that these are correct. Yep. The other thing is, I don't even have steel smelting yet. We haven't researched that. I'm just melting down steel weapons and armor and turning them into ingots, but we don't make steel from scratch. I just figured it was worthy of noting that. Okay, bedrooms need more heat. And Great Bow's done. You guys are voting for melee. So while you're polled, I might as well get Warbow. I might as well just like keep going. Using all my psi focus for solar pinhole for heat and light is kind of weird, but it's been working for me. I haven't had to burn things. So these bone pedestals are going to be for candles in the prayer room. We'll put pedestals up and put candles on them. Yeah, we're recyclers, exactly. Alright, I think it's pretty clear that melee is going to win. What melee weapons to search? So here's the options again. Spears, pole arms, maces, hammers, axes, or swords. Cleavers aren't in the game, aren't in the mod pack yet. That's why I left them out, because they don't exist. So there's a closed chain flat top. Where'd it go? Someone's already wearing it? No? Oh, Glitter wear it. So the closed chain flat tops are going to be for ranged only. So let me adjust this. This is... Oh, it's in the armor. Headgear. Closed chain flat top. And nasal helms. And then unranged. Nasal helms and closed chain flat top. Alright, take it off. And not only that, but make it better. Okay. I wonder who will wear it. I have no idea. Shay! That's a hell of a helmet, Shay. Shay still needs Lamar armor. Or whatever. If we're gonna attack a settlement, I definitely want like all the best possible armor so that I don't get annihilated in a blink of an eye. Because that's totally a possibility. Looks like axes are in the lead, so I'll start axing. The axes do have plant harvest and work speed benefits, so they're good for farmers to use as well. They help clear the land. The high-level axes don't have that kind of benefit, but the lower-level axes do, like the hand axe and woodcutter axe and hatchet have a little bit of work speed bonus. But I'd probably just go with the highest DPS instead. Glitter leveling up, and what is your level cap at? 5. So this is your last level, and we're gonna upgrade to, let's do group. Give you a focus type. That way you gain focus faster. So if you take a look here at her psi focus gain rate, she has one other pawn nearby, so she gains an extra 6%. So as you can imagine, if you have a bunch of pawns all meditating at the same time, all with group focus, that scales up very quickly. And let's call axes. So clear a settlement and research axes. Question. I think for Armouring, I'm going to make him a tank. So I'll make him a fighting axe once we get up there, because it's usable with a shield. For Nick and Gusius, if you're here, Gusius, you wanted to be a tank as well, so I'll give you another fighting axe. But for Nick, if you're here, if you want a two-hander, like a great axe, let me know. Because it's up to you whether you want a tank or not. Ooh, a direwolf's out here. Hey, direwolf. I dare you to try to hunt Oberon. I think they're immune to... No, they're not immune to psycasting. Sorry, direwolf. I'm gonna smote you. Gandalf style. There was also Grizzly Bear if we want it. I'll set it up to be hunted by Madsy. Is it time to plant? You know, it might be. I'll allow sowing. And then what alcohol to brew? Beer, or what drinks, I guess. Beer, tea, wine, cider, ale. You guys can pick. Because it will influence what I sow into the ground. Ooh, Scorpius, you're the one with the bandana. That's kind of what I wanted. I wasn't going to force it, but looks good on you. And then here's the closed chain nasal helm. What quality was that? Good. So glitter needs to improve that. The highest armor giving pieces, the helmet, the vest, and the Lamar armor are the ones that really need excellent, so that we maximize the amount of armor that we get using Psi Focus. Aren't grapes cursed in all series? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't actually tried to plant grapes in this mod pack. But in a lot of series, they're pretty cursed. That I've had in the past. We're almost out of coal again? Oh, there's plenty of coal up there. It's more about me being cursed than the grapes. True. I am cursed at times. I'm a little cursed with these recruits not getting added. That does look nice, though. The candles. It's 110 in the prison now. There, they'll be fine. Now it's 75. Nothing to complain about. All right, Scorpius, go march over here. Oh, a cold snap. See? Why? All right. Don't sow crop, because rip. You just had to say it was too hot in there. And Basilicus was like, nope, it's not too hot. What are you talking about? All right, we'll say cider 1. So, research axes and plant apples. Did you know that Johnny Appleseed did not plant apples to eat? He just really liked cider, and he planted apples for cider. The apples that he planted were like too bitter for regular consumption. He was just a boozy dude and wanted booze. Today you learned, right? Thank you, fellow knight, for tuning in to Knights of the Seer, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 20th and August 21st. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. But please keep in mind that this series was a one-time only mini-series, which means that I can't incorporate any suggestions. If you would like to get more involved in the RimWorld mini-series or any of the other events in my gaming community, a link to Discord can be found in the description of the video or at Rhadamant.com. All of these mini-series are suggestions submitted by you, the viewers. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons and Twitch subscribers and viewers like you that support the channel. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow knight.